Dominic, I wanted to ask you about a comment that you made during the public sector debate this morning during G8. You mentioned that you felt there were a lot of great opportunities for public sector organisations to expand upon onshore capabilities and build upon those capabilities. Can you explain a little bit more for us what you meant by that?
Okay, yeah, it's a good point. Just to expand on what I said at the panel, there are a couple of converging factors that I think are really important. One is that there are going to be projected deficits in the public sector that will put pressure on public sector department budgets. We also have commercial organisations who are have brand and reputational risks associated with offshoring. There have been some very public media, if you like, articles on that commercial organisations are concerned with. We also have an ageing population here that the government has to deal with strategically. And I guess the point I was making on the panel was, what if we could actually collaborate between commercial organisations such as my own, between public sector organisations and universities to actually see if we could establish alternatives to offshore delivery centres here in Australia. For example, what if we could set up some regional centres in, say, Wollongong, Ballarat, which are tied closely to the graduate populations in those universities, where we have things like Earn As You Learn programmes, curricula that actually teach process skills. And so, for example, we could have centres there that service banking back office. We could have centres there that offer a variety of shared service process functions that would offer very cost-effective but also very mature equivalents to services that are provided offshore. That was really the point I was making.
A more general question for you relating to the market here within Australia. Quite a contained market, everyone here seems to be agreeing, and quite separate to other areas of Asia Pacific in the way that it operates. I wanted to ask your personal take from your experience of working with different markets on the perceived differences between the Australian shared services and BPO space in comparison perhaps to the rest of Asia Pacific, and then Asia Pacific as a whole in comparison to the rest of the world.
Yeah, I would say that Australia is an early adopter of both shared services as a business model, as well as of it has a very mature third-party, both outsourcing and consulting system integration, if you like, industry around it. As a result of that, I think there are great opportunities for the rest of Asia to learn aspects of what Australia has done, particularly the lessons learned here in Australia. So whether it be China, whether it be other parts of Asia, I think there are lots of lessons learned here. As far as the rest of the world is concerned, I think that there is a natural tendency here to collaborate. So, and in shared services, if you like, small t transformation, as was mentioned at the panel, collaboration is absolutely critical. So again, the lessons learned here and the importance and premium that's been put on collaboration, I think Australia has really got something to offer.